Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
I'm Office Bloke Aidan.
Here we are on Sports Edition. Sports is for you. You know what to do. Leave us a like and subscribe, please.
Thank you.
10 weirdest fans in NFL history.
Ooh. I wonder what. To be fair, I'm not surprised that this is a video. You do see some characters when you go to NFL games.
You do. It's the ones we've seen. I mean,
to be fair, you could be on it from when you went to the Titans game.
With the Titan fan, or me being the weirdest one.
Yeah, you.
No, they had that Titan guy who had Commanders game. He had his eyes done.
We went there, the Titans one as well, though. That guy with the dungarees on.
Dungarees on with the blue beard.
Oh,
yeah, he was all geared up. But you also see when you go to see the Raiders, always have the guy dressed in that silver.
Yeah, that's true.
Armor
the
and
Eagles
all that.
Guy as well.
Eagle, yeah,
a green mohawk type thing. I'm thinking of.
You see quite a few of them that are a little bit you look at them and go, right, you've overdone
it's dedication, though. You've
overdone
up in the morning
it
and taken like an hour to do that in the morning.
Yeah, but fair play. That's not real. I don't think that's weird. I think that's just dedication, like you say.
Yeah.
I don't classify that as weird.
It's not weird, but I wouldn't do it.
No, me neither. Because it's weird.
NFL fans can be pretty weird. From getting a Patriots logo tatted on their face, to a fan who follows an NFL player everywhere he goes.
That's weird.
These are the 10 weirdest fans in NFL history. And first, this NFL fan named every single one of her children after her favorite NFL players. See, this is Danielle Pursley, a lifelong diehard Broncos fan. And over the years, she's shown support for her team by decking out her house in Broncos gear, going to every single home game, and getting 7 Broncos tattoos. She even wears a custom outfit for every game. But if you think that's extreme, when it comes to her family, she took things a little too far. Cause not only did she make them wear orange and blue for every family picture, but she named every single one of her children after the Broncos.
My oldest is Braxton. He just turned 11. He's named after Tyrone Braxton. His name's Marshall Vaughn, so he's named after Brandon Marshall and Von Miller. And Miley, her name is spelled M-I-L-E-I-G-H, so if you take away the first H, her name spells Mile High.
But these Eagles fans are even weird, because they were caught doing the freakiest thing possible. See, in October 2021, during a game against the Panthers, Eagles fans were in the bathroom when they heard something weird coming from one of the stalls. So they called the police to come and check it out, and when they arrived, this happened.
It's a walk of shame, isn't it?
I know, right?
Arrested him.
Yeah, that couple was getting freaky, so they were banned from the stadium and arrested on the spot. But these next NFL fans should all be in jail, because they have some of the weirdest tattoos ever. I mean, one guy got a tramp stamp of Patrick Mahomes.
This started out as a bad bet that I had to pay up on. I've gotten tattoos before, but this one hurts so bad.
Another guy got whatever this is.
What is that tattoo right there? What the?
But hands down, the weirdest NFL tattoos belong to Nick Collison. Because in 2021, Nick decided to make his love for the Ravens permanent by vowing to get a tattoo of the score every single time the team won a game. And he's kept up this promise ever since. Because as of 2024, Nick has gotten over 39 tattoos.
That first one started off as a joke. It kind of went into the whole, are you going to continue this? We don't pre-plan anything. Now here we are.
Now, next up, trying to go viral ruined this fan's life in number 7, because he ran onto an NFL field during a game and got 3 people arrested for it. See, this is Patrick Julianelle, aka Popular MMOs, a famous YouTuber with over 17 million subscribers. And in 2022, his channel wasn't doing as hot, so he started cooking up a new way to pop off. And that's when he discovered something that would instantly go viral: streaking. See, for years, YouTubers have been turning to streaking to gain attention. For example, in 2021, Vitaly ZDTV had his friend streak across the Super Bowl.
Someone has run on the field.
One did the Champions League.
It was a girlfriend. It was his girlfriend. It
was a girl who did Champions League. Yeah, they should have let her carry on for a bit.
I know, right?
To be fair, you know what I mean.
At least not take the cameras off her.
Yeah, I mean, I get having the sports logo on your arm, because I've got the City badge, and I know a lot of people have.
Yeah, that's not. But like getting it on your forehead is a bit mad.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy on your face. Anything on your face.
Or getting like the scores of every single game.
Yeah, but I get the calling your kid as well. I thought they were going to be called Elway, whatever. I don't know. I see what she's done there. She's sort of called them, but they're not like normal names. They're not like weird names. Yeah. They were like normal names that were. Because my brother was called after Colin Bell, sort of thing. So it's kind of like.
Have you even got a brother called Colin?
No, he's called Andrew. His middle name was Colin.
Oh, right, that makes sense then.
Yeah.
And now he's not being chased. He's running down the middle of the 40.
Or FX Alex G when he did the same thing during the 2024 Super Bowl. So Patrick figured, why not? And he devised a plan where he'd oil up his friend and send him out into the field, while Patrick and his other friend would film it as it all went down.
And there's a fan on the field as
Imagine if
the
you didn't
puck
film
was
it.
hit. I believe they're going to blow this dead.
Now normally, when a streaker runs onto the field, only the person streaking gets arrested. But this time was different, because when fans and police noticed that Patrick and his friend had been following the streaker the whole game, they arrested all three of them on the spot. And this ended up being for nothing, because Patrick wasn't even allowed to post the video and had to spend 2 days in jail for criminal trespassing and disturbing the peace.
That was a stupid thing you guys did yesterday.
Sorry.
Now, some fans are so obsessed with their team, they'll do anything to watch them play. Like the lady in number 6. Gosh, she's such a crazy Falcons fan. She stole tens of thousands of dollars just to go to the games. See, in September 2024, a group of Chiefs fans were looking to throw an epic tailgate party for a game against the Falcons, when they discovered a massive Falcons fan who goes by Bird Lady, who's known for catering tailgate parties full of food, drinks, live entertainment, and prizes. So the group booked her for $14,000. But once game day came around, Bird Lady started acting weird. First, she called the group saying she had a medical emergency, but promised she'd be there by 1:30, right before the game started. Then, once the game started, they got another text from Bird Lady claiming she got pulled over by the police. But after 5 hours of waiting, the group finally realized Bird Lady wasn't coming, and they got scammed. Not only that, but when they went to check their social media, they saw the worst news yet. Bird Lady was inside the stadium watching the NFL game. So the Chiefs fans didn't waste a second, because they immediately reported her to the police for theft and had her arrested live.
New tonight, a Macon woman who calls herself the Falcons Bird Lady arrested on a felony count of theft by deception. She was at Mercedes-Benz Stadium Sunday when the Falcons played the Dallas Cowboys. Viewer footage shows the moments Freeman was handcuffed by security and removed from the building.
Now the craziest part is, this wasn't the first time she had scammed.
It's not enough money, is it? 14 grand.
Why are they paying 14 grand to her?
She was going to do some tailgating, food, and stuff like that. They booked her as like catering. Didn't she say she did catering? Pre-game catering.
I thought they were saying that she like turns up to them as like entertainment or something.
I thought she said that she did pre-game catering.
But it's still 14 grand.
Yeah. No.
What?
I don't know. It's still a lot in it, sort of thing. But you want more than that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Not with her though.
Fans. In fact, it was discovered that Bird Lady had been doing this for over 7 years. And it wasn't just scamming Chiefs fans. She had scammed thousands of Seahawks fans, Saints fans, and even her own Falcons fans. All so she could afford Falcons tickets.
They claim that they've given you nearly $15,000.
I don't believe that. Nah, I don't believe that.
Is there any money that you owe them?
I spent more than they gave me.
But at least she wasn't violent, because next up for number 5, there's a fan who's robbing banks just to afford NFL tickets. See, this is Xavier Babuda, aka Chiefsaholic, a super fan who's dressed as a wolf for every game since 2013. This dude's known by every Chiefs fan as being a great guy, and he never misses a game, whether it was home or even away. That was until 2022, when fans...
Yeah, it was a big story a couple of years ago, wasn't it? Yeah.
Noticed Xavier was suddenly missing from games and stopped posting on social media. So obviously, everyone started to get worried, thinking maybe he was in the hospital or something bad happened to him. But that's when one Chiefs fan decided to search Xavier's name on several county jail websites and came across something disturbing. Xavier had been arrested for robbing a bank. But after being placed on house arrest with an ankle monitor, Xavier decided to cut the monitor off and escape. At this point, every local authority and even the FBI was looking for him. And you'd think his plan would be to, lay low and hide. But no, because Xavier only cared about one thing, watching the Chiefs play. And he was going to do whatever it took to find money to pay for his addiction. So he went to rob 10 more banks in 7 states. Wow. Until finally, on July 7, 2023, Xavier was arrested in California and sentenced to 17 years in prison, all because of his obsession with the Chiefs.
A Kansas man known as Chiefsaholic, a super fan of the Kansas City Chiefs, was sentenced on charges stemming from 11 robberies and attempted robberies across 7 states, in which he stole nearly $850,000 from financial institutions.
Now for number 4, a Lions fan once ruined their coach's life over an NFL game. See, in 2023, the Lions were one game away from the Super Bowl. All they needed to do was beat the Niners. But in the fourth quarter, the coach had 2 chances to kick field goals and win the game. But instead, he decided to try and score touchdowns and blew both chances. So, the Lions lost, sending their fan base into a panic. People were tweeting, flipping off Niners fans, and posting selfies blaming the coach. But one fan took things too far by posting the head coach's home address online for everyone to see. And it immediately spread like wildfire, because fans started sending contractors to the house to do repairs that weren't needed, standing outside his house late at night, and taking photos in front of his house. Till eventually, things got so bad, Dan had no choice but to sell his home and move away. But after an investigation was conducted by police and NFL security, they found that the person behind this was a male high school classmate of Campbell's own daughter. But because he didn't technically break any laws, he got off without any charges. Man, all that over just one loss.
I love our fans. Fans are unbelievable, man. This city, I mean, it's a rare spot, and you better enjoy it, because not every place has it like we have it.
But look, we've hit the top 3, so these fans are truly the weirdest. And first up, there's a fan who got arrested for a DUI and blamed it on the Jets. See, in November 2018, a man named Christopher Grayshock was excited to go watch his Jets take on the Bills, live at the Jets Stadium. But after the first quarter, it was already clear
That's the
the
Giant
game was
Stadium,
about to
right? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Giant Stadium, not Jet Stadium, Giant Stadium.
Easily.
Oh, Meadowlands.
be a blowout. So Christopher started drinking till he could barely stand up anymore. But that wasn't enough to stop him from making the worst mistake of his life, because he left the stadium completely drunk, hopped in his car, and started driving down the freeway. That's when, out of nowhere, he suddenly rear-ended a car. But as the cops showed up to the scene, they found Christopher lying in the grass next to his car. And when he explained what happened to the cops, he said this.
Police say Grayshock admitted to rear-ending a car, eventually failing a field sobriety test where he stated, "I drank too much because the Jets suck." Police then placed him under arrest.
Must have always been drunk.
Now for number 2, what if I told
Imagine
you
the police
there's
let him
a
off.
fan obsessed with getting banned from the NFL? This is Dave Portnoy, and in 2015, after
Crazy
Tom
reviews
Brady was
pizza.
suspended for 4 games,
Hey?
Barstool Sports, and he reviews pizza and all that.
Yeah, it's Dave Portnoy. Yeah, he's the owner of Barstool Sports, wasn't he? We was in the I was in a bar in Manhattan, and one of the guys was all giddy, but he was working in the bar, and he said, "That's the owner from it's Dave Portnoy over there." And I didn't know who he was at the time. I was like, "I don't know who he is." He's like, "Yeah, he's in here having a beer over there." I was like, "Don't know who he is, mate."
Dave was pissed, so he decided to get revenge in the weirdest way by marching down to the NFL headquarters in New York and handcuffing himself to 3 of his friends while they waited for the commissioner to show up.
You guys want to get arrested, right? You're gonna get arrested?
No, we want to meet with Roger Goodell.
Yeah, okay. So you're gonna wind up getting arrested. I mean, I got the cops coming over now.
Yeah, not only was Dave arrested, but the commissioner banned him from all future NFL events. And this ended up starting a war, because from that point on, Dave wanted to make the commissioner's life a living hell. And his first move was to print 70,000 towels of Roger Goodell's face as a clown. He did this to hand them out before a Patriots game.
Yeah, so it's a clown face towel because Goodell's a clown and a fraud and a criminal, so we're handing out 70,000 towels.
But Dave didn't stop there, because he was so obsessed with trying to confront the commissioner that he ended up pulling his craziest stunt in 2022. Because after he found out there was an auction where the prize was to meet with the commissioner and watch football in his man cave, Dave knew he had to win the auction. So he attended and ended up dropping $250,000 to secure the win. But after the NFL found out Dave was the winner, they denied it, and the meeting never happened.
My entire premise was the ability to actually sit with him for 4 hours and ask him questions, and there's nowhere for him to run, nowhere for him to hide. I actually don't know how he'll answer them. If he's honest and truthful, he's like, "Hey, Dave, I am a scumbag. I got these 40 owners, and I'm just like that." May be the first question. Are you just a punching bag for the owners? Like, because you get dragged through the mud. Everything that goes wrong, basically, you get blamed for, Roger. So do you just not get to speak your mind? Do you hate just being basically dragged through the mud constantly? If he even had an ounce of common sense, humility, self-awareness, he would play this off as a joke. Like, I would show up and he'd be wearing the clown shirt and kind of make a joke of it and disarm me. He's too stupid to do that.
Now, before we get to number
Fair
1,
play.
we've got an honorable mention. The
Didn't know
time a
anything about
Stalker married an NFL player. See, this is Chris Chambers, and in 2009, he was happily married to his wife, Christina. But one day, a woman named Stacy started harassing Chris over the phone. And after his wife started asking who the woman was, Chris admitted he had been seeing her on the side, but he promised to his wife he'd cut Stacy off right there and would never talk to her again. However, Stacy had other plans, because she began stalking Chris, and it got so bad that Chris couldn't take it anymore. So he reported Stacy to the police, where she was charged with 11 counts of stalking and had a restraining order filed against her. Now, Chris claimed that he was totally faithful after that. I mean, he had the restraining order against her, but something fishy was going on behind the scenes, because 8 months later, Chris dropped a bomb on his wife, telling her that he wanted a divorce. And just a few days later, Chris announced that he would be marrying Stacy, his stalker. Now look, our final one was bullied for being weird, but it got him into the Super Bowl. See, this is Seth Erskines, a die-hard Colts fan who was diagnosed with autism, and in 2023, he wanted to express his love for the Colts by releasing this song.
I'm a Hoosier, and the steel horses ride. Steelers lose, Colts still alive.
In just under a week, the song managed to rack up over 60 likes, which in Seth's eyes was viral. So he started releasing a new song every week before every single Colts game. But as he released more and more tracks, the hate started piling in. People calling him lame, corny, even told Seth to end his life. But Seth didn't let the hate get to him, and eventually, he released his greatest hit yet, the Colts anthem.
Yo, this is our Colts, this is our team, we bleed blue. This is our Colts, whether win or lose, we love them. For the shoe, beat the Texans, horns down on Stroud's turf. This is our team, go Colts!
Now this song actually went viral, because within 1 week, it got over 600,000 views. And the craziest part is, the Colts
So now it's sung at every Colts game now.
saw Seth's video, and they loved it so much, they invited Seth to what he thought was just an interview. But instead, the Colts sent out 2 of their players, Michael Pittman and Josh Downs, and had them personally invite Seth to the Super Bowl.
Brother and I are huge fans of the Colts, though, and longtime fans.
This is our Colts. This is our team.
That's nice.
Actually, the fan of the year.
It's a shame you ain't watching the Colts there, though, is it? Or do you reckon they were there that time?
That's perfect. Right there. Oh, that's so good. That was awesome. Oh, appreciate you.
That's
nice to see this year.
Fun ride, and all the cool stuff I'm taking in already, and yeah, this is a blessing. Oh my goodness.
Congratulations, Seth.
The mad thing is,
That was good. The last one wasn't weird.
No, the last one was definitely
Yeah, I
not
know,
weird.
right? Yeah.
I mean, there's people that do that all over the world. I've seen Liverpool, the Irish Liverpool fan that keeps crying. I've never actually seen him, if you know what I mean. But I've seen clips of it.
Funny, man.
Yeah, he just gets all wound up, then he starts crying and throwing tantrums. But he's a grown man, isn't he?
Yeah, but I think he does it because he knows that that reaction's going to get him the money.
Yeah. But it's if that was someone getting a ticket over here for, say, the FA Cup final, and it was like the kickoff would be wild.
What do you mean?
If that was a Champions League final, say, for example,
Yeah.
and some other fan, like a Liverpool fan, had won, but from giving a song, he said, "Come and watch the Champions League final with us," and it was like City v Real Madrid.
Oh, right,
The
yeah,
kickoff with the City fans of him getting a ticket and them not.
You probably won't even want to go.
No, no, it's not the Colts in the final.
Yeah.
I mean, Super Bowl's one of them, and
Anyone, you'll see it loads. Every jersey there, I reckon.
I reckon you probably would. Yeah, it's
if you were really looked out for it.
Yeah, is that something that happens at the Super Bowl? Someone's gonna have to let us know that. Do you see like many different jerseys, or is it just the 2 teams that are playing?
Oh, I reckon.
Because
for
I know
sure.
over here when the games are played over here at like Tottenham Stadium, that you see pretty much every. I think someone did a video on it. I think we might react to it where he sees all 32 teams.
Yeah, that's because it's like this is
it's
the only
overseas.
NFL game
Yeah.
they can go to,
Yeah.
and they're just gonna wear whatever team.
Well,
they
it's not.
support.
We went to see the Giants against the Commanders.
No, I'm saying if you live nearby, you
Yeah.
know what I mean. And if they come to England, you can't just go to any
the
team.
cost of
Just
going
whatever
to the
team
game,
comes.
probably the cost of to go to a game over here. If you lived in, say, Newcastle, to travel down to London to go to watch the game cost for the ticket, maybe a shirt, a jersey, maybe and then beers and food for the day. It's probably cheaper for like New York
Yeah.
to go watch someone play there.
Maybe.
Right? It probably
Maybe.
is. Yeah, it's good that though, right? Because there are some
Yeah.
weird fans, all right. That
Yeah.
Stalker one was proper odd.
Yeah,
Wasn't it a player?
Yeah, the end, and then they ended up getting back together. That's weird, man.
Yeah, strange one that. But yeah, enjoyed that. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Don't forget like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers.